So yes, it's literally been forever since we've had a team call. And every week I always think to myself, like, we should do a team call. And then some of you don't have kids and some of you do have kids, and like you know how it is. And even if you don't have kids, like, time is busy, nights are precious, like everybody has crazy schedules. So but I will say from here on out though, unless like somebody in my household is sick, I'm hoping that we can do these every week, because I know they're so crucial to you moving forward and us connecting like a team. And so unless like one of my children is literally screaming bloody murder, like, we will do this call. Okay? So I will say that I have slides and everything. Each week I might not have slides, but I had my nieces over today, so I had a little bit of extra time. So I will share my screen. All right. And then I'm just going to quickly, before I start, I'm just going to mute everybody. And then if you have a, did I do that? Okay. If you have a question, just pop it in the chat, or just unmute yourself if you can. I don't know if I can make that go away. But all right. So what I want to talk about tonight, and I'm hoping that I can just kind of blow through this and then we can talk and answer questions and stuff at the end. But it's crazy to me that we are literally halfway through 2018 and we have 6 months left, and no matter what goals you've set for yourself so far, or I feel like a lot of us are at this transition point, like we're halfway through 2018 and we're kind of like, okay, we want to go here, but we're here. So how do we get to here? And Summit was a great experience. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but even though for me it was different because I had my child there and everything, there were so many good trainings and so much momentum being built into the rest of 2018 and moving into 2019. And it's just reassuring to know that we are partnered with and working with a company that's always 10 steps ahead of where we are. You know, there's so many good things that are coming in the future. And so now is the time to start building that momentum and to start looking forward and making things happen. So some of the things I want to talk about is one of the speakers was Kim Carver, and he actually works for corporate. But he talked about and did kind of a breakdown of the 4 vital behaviors. So I'm going to give you kind of a gist of what he talks about, what he broke down. That didn't last long. And then one of the things I got from a training was on a diamond dash. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And then at the end, I just want to talk about like your July goals. So where you're at for July, how you're going to fit it in with Team Cup. I'm going to share with you my goals, which are kind of hairy and scary and crazy. But I think if you can kind of see my vision and where I'm wanting to go, then that kind of can help you figure that out and get yourself there as well too. So here is kind of a look at what I'm tentatively planning for July. I don't know why that team calls. It should be every Monday. The 9 p.m. Central Time got cut off, so that should be on there. But with July, so they always do like a Team Cup, but they're switching it up this year. So, and at first at Summit, I was kind of like, okay, like cool, another Team Cup. This time they're going to give you medals if you beat your best score ever. And at Summit, I was kind of like annoyed. I'm like, come on, where's the hats? Where's the shirts? Where's the good stuff? But then when I got home and I really thought about it, I'm like, you know, so many times, like how many of you have been on a Team Cup where you've been on a team and you bust your butt and you have a great month, and then you have one person who doesn't make it. And I know, I think Julie and Maria and I were on a Team Cup, and then I put Kevin on our team for the Summit stuff. And we had one random girl that got put on our team. I was told that she was a great worker and blah, blah, blah. And she ended up with like Success Club 2. And I didn't want to be negative about it, but I was really pissed because we missed out on so much stuff at Summit because she didn't hit her goal. And like, that's not the point of Team Cup. Is it's not to, you know, everybody get prizes and blah, blah, blah. But this time they're really putting a focus on you improving and you getting better and you beating your own best. And so I thought they were going to send out emails, but I haven't seen one yet about what highest score has been. So if you know what your highest Success Club number is, or You can look back in your back office, but here's kind of how they're breaking it down and by bronze and silver and gold. And then you're also, if you help one more coach than you ever have before Hit Success Club, there's a star medal for you and everything over the past 12 months. So that's kind of the focus for July, is to just go after your personal best and just to get a little bit better than you've done before. So even though like we always talk about that every month, now that's really the focus. And with Lift 4 and the early access and the $10 off the pack, it's kind of like a challenge really to push yourself to beat that best. So a couple other things to think about. This Saturday is Super Saturday. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end, but I've been getting emails from corporate. They're going to email out that video, and then they're also emailing a specific workout. So I know some of us have been talking about like, oh, what should we do for a workout? They're actually going to send us a workout to do, and I don't know if Joel created it or if it's just a combination of one of his workouts or what it is, but they're actually sending a workout for us to do, which will be nice. Then on the 9th, we'll start new coach training, and I'm actually going to team up with my success partner, Lisa. Her and I are going to kind of tag team it. We learned a little bit of like what Ashley Molstead and Emily Favre do with their coach training. So if you've ever heard of those two, they're freaking amazing. But I've kind of like tried to pick and figure out what they do for their training. So we're going to kind of mimic that a little bit. But you guys, I'm going to open up a group on Facebook hopefully tomorrow. I'll add you guys in there. New coaches with the whole units thing, it'll be really easy to add somebody in on the 12th, on the 13th. They can get themselves caught up. Basically what we're going to do is like 10 to 14 days of just really going over the basics of what you need to do to get coaching. Like do your coming out post, start inviting, posting on social media, like all those kind of things. We're just going to hit it and run and go with it. So we're going to just try it. I know I have a couple new coaches to get in there, so if you have any as well, or like I said, I'm going to run some different coach sneak peeks this month. And so if I have somebody that wants to sign up on the 24th to be a coach, I'm going to plug them in there and get them going. So no more just waiting until the next one. My only thing is if you're in there and you have coaches, be engaged in there. Like check in with them, participate in the group yourself, all those kind of things. Then there's a different couple coaching sneak peeks, just trying out some different things, like doing a 1 day on the 11th, and then 2 3-day ones back to back. So just trying to kind of get in a routine with coaching sneak peeks as well. And then obviously Lift 4, the early access starts on the 16th. So prep will start on the 9th, but that will officially launch on the 16th. So I know it's kind of a general month, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of a heads up in terms of what I've been thinking with everything. So Alyssa shared this in Royal Republic, but I wanted to share this with you guys too. Just some posting ideas or things to, if some of you struggle with what to post, here's a little bit of kind of a guideline and some basics. One of the things I shared with Julie and Maria at Summit, I don't remember what night it was, but one of the things that I do this probably like once a month, is I will find a couple coaches who I respect and who I think are very successful and do a very good job with their social media. And I will take like probably an hour and I go through and I look at their last 2 weeks of posts. And I make a general, like here on Monday in the morning was a coach post. Monday at noon was a mom post. Monday night was a coach post. And I'll just kind of make a general like posting schedule based on their kind of flow of posting. And then I mimic that with my own posts. So I don't copy what they're doing, but I kind of look through and use it as a guide or create my own guide. So there's a couple, I try to follow ones that are moms just because I feel like I just relate better to them. But I know, like, for example, like Emily Favre, she's somebody that I think is very successful, but when I look at her social media, I'm like, okay, that doesn't relate to me. I can't connect to that. Like, I don't have dogs. I don't not have kids, or whatever. So find a couple coaches if you're struggling with how to post and like consistency and what to post. Find a couple coaches that you relate with and that you think do a great job, and just kind of make a 2-week outline of their flow of things. Like, for example, one, Ashley Lachlan, I like to look at her stuff. Every Monday morning she posts about not having to go to work and being able to be home with her daughter in the morning. Like, that's her Monday morning coach post. Like, I'm so glad I'm not at work right now, that type of thing. So if you struggle with what to post, or you feel like you're constantly posting the same thing, again, not saying you copy what they're doing, but just kind of mimicking their social media structure and everything and different things like that. Here is what Alyssa also shared for those power hours. So I believe that I believe these are all Eastern time, just so you guys know. I think she's going to update what's it called? The banner in Royal Republic every week. But this calendar was also available as well too. So like tonight she did the call at 8 o'clock. I wasn't able to hop on. I think they're being recorded. I will share them with you guys if I find them. Melanie's is tomorrow. Barbie's is on Wednesday morning. Elizabeth Harkey, that's Thursday night. And then Emily, and she, I don't know how to say her last name. She was on the National Wake Up Call, but she's won like 5 out of the 6 last Team Cups. Like, she knows her crap. Like, this gal, you want to jump on these. But I think these are going to be great, and take what they do and apply it to what you're doing, or if you struggle with adding to your network, like take their tips and run with it. But I think this is going to be really, really great. These are a lot of amazing people in the business and been in for a while and just very successful. Anita Myron is great with marketing. So if you are somebody that wants to kind of expand your social media a little bit, she would definitely be a good one I would try to jump on for sure. Couple other things starting this month, those Success Club updates are in effect. So I don't know if you guys have seen that or read about that in the new June or July newsletter, but every 3 months you hit Success Club, there's going to be a new prize. And so you hit Success Club July, August, September, you are going to get a hat. And then October, November, December, there's another prize. So it's like every 3 months that you hit Success Club, they're sending out a new prize. What I've heard though is that it doesn't have to be consecutive months. So let's say you don't hit Success Club in July, but you hit it August, September, October, then you qualify for that first tier prize. But then, you wouldn't get the 6-month one until you had 6 months in Success Club. So there's a couple different prizes that they're rolling out for the rest of this year, and then it will roll into effect for next year as well too. And then for Summit, $130 ticket. That special ends July 9th. So you go to CoachSummit.com. I bought mine right as soon as we got back because that's really cheap. I think that's over $130 in savings, I believe. And if you're a brand new coach and you buy your ticket and then you earn your free ticket, you get reimbursed for that as well. So be here a year from now. It's July 11th through the 14th, I think, next year. Buy your ticket and go. I reserved a room. I think Julie got a room. Did you get at the JW, or are you on the wait list for that?
I'm still on the wait list,
okay.
But like not even a block away from
okay.
the JW. So, I mean, it's all within walking distance.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on that same side as where the JW is.
Okay,
so
perfect. Yeah, Indy is like, everything is right there. From all 3 cities I've been to, Indy is by far the best for like attending all the stuff. Like, it's literally all right there. And even so at the JW, the nice thing about that is Lisa's also there, and she can get us breakfast, which at a lot of the other hotels, that's not included. So if you have breakfast included, then, you have your Shakeology for lunch and then just go out for supper. It can be a very cheap in terms of meals. Like this time we ate out a lot, but it doesn't always have to be that way. And you get 4 or 5 people in a room and you split that, and it's really not that bad. We'll probably drive again, just because it was easier and obviously cheaper and stuff like that too. So, but I would definitely buy your ticket because it's not going to get much cheaper than that. Definitely. All right. So, questions on any of that stuff? I'm going to look at this really quick. Oh. Oops. I don't know if everybody saw that. Okay.
Hey,
So,
Kylie,
yeah.
can you explain, I have a few new coaches that are going to be watching this or watching it now, how they earn a free ticket to that and what it is?
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
as a free ticket, it is being a Success Starter. And so what that is you hit Success Club in your first 3 months of being a coach. So you help 3 people for the first 3 months that you're a coach. Now, the part that stinks, and I missed out on this as well too, and I don't know, Andrea, if they are just signed up and now working or if they've been signed up for a while, but it's from when you sign up. So if you signed up as a discounted coach 6 months ago, you're out of luck. And I was the same situation. I signed up as a discount coach in May, didn't start working the business till July. I hit Success Club my first 3 months, but it wasn't from when I signed up. So if you sign up today and then you hit Success Club in July, August, September, you earn your free ticket. And Maria did that. Maria had her free ticket because she hit Success Club her first 3 months. So if you are brand new and you hit Success Club in your first 3 months, you earn that ticket for free.
So, like, Brittany signed up the end of June. She would have had to hit Success Club in June then, right?
It's like a month from when you sign up. So as long as she hits it in July, she'll be a Success Club month 1 starter.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I ended up getting mine, is that I signed up, I think, the end of July, and I hit it in August as my first month. Yeah.
Yep. And it just Success Club 5, so just helping 3 people. So, and then you get a free ticket and a hat. So I'm all about the prizes. Give me a prize and I'll go for it. So, all right. So here is, and I literally took all of these from my notes that I took at Summit. And again, some of them, like Kim said when he did the presentation, he's like, some of these things you'll be like, well, duh. But a lot of them I even looked at and I was like, it breaks it down just a little bit more and it makes it, we talk about the 4 vital behaviors all the time. If you've been a coach for a while, like the 4 vitals: invite, be product of the product, engage with your challengers, and read personal development. But he took them and broke these down a little bit more. So I wanted to take just a few minutes and just share the fundamentals because I feel like it doesn't hurt to have a refresher. And some of you might be at a point where you're just needing to really nail down that power hour of what you are doing. So initially, the things that you really need to focus on, especially when we're setting these goals for the next 6 months of the year, the last 6 months of the year, is why do you want to coach? Why are you coaching? Why are you doing this? Because it's not always fun, right? It's not always fun to be on a call at 9:20 at night on a Monday when it's, I was going to say Labor Day, but 4th of July week. Why are you doing this? Why are you coaching? This was a big one to me, is what does success look like to you? We're all at different points in our business. We all have different goals, different reasons, but what does success look like to you? Because it might look different between me, between Julie, between Andrea. So what does that look like to you? And that's part of putting your head down and blinders up and focusing on what is going to make you feel successful. And then how do you go about promoting yourself? How do you show up? How do you share on social media? How do you promote yourself? So the vital behaviors, those 4 things I just rattled off and you rattled off and really though, those are the core of our business. They're the key to growth in terms of income. And, I think we're all at this point where you can say, well, yes, I initially signed up to help people, but it's also a business. It's also an income side. And doing these vital behaviors is the key to growing your income and the key to making that happen. And also the vital behaviors simplify your priorities and your focus. It's so easy to look around at Insta stories and all these other things and be like, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should be doing this. But really, the vital behaviors are that core and really what you should be doing. And I'll be honest, I think before Summit, I followed like 6 to 10 top coaches that were, in my eyes, are very successful. And but I was watching them every day, like 2 or 3 times a day. I was watching their stories, and I was like, wow, I need to be doing this. I need to be doing that. And I was just going all over the place, and I never actually sat down and did it. Like, I screenshotted how many Lift 4 Insta stories to post on my stories or coaching things, and I never ever did them because I was like watching 5 people, and I was like, ooh, I should do it this way. Ooh, I should do that way. And I never did it, right? So when we got home from Summit, or on the car on the way home, I can't remember, but I muted all 10 of those coaches that I was stalking every single day. I still follow Danielle Natoni because I will meet her someday, and I will become her someday. So I still follow her just because I like her, and I still follow Melanie because and Melanie's the one that I've been kind of mimicking. I'm like, okay, she did this Insta story, that's what I should do. Because I look up to her as a mentor in terms of her business. So I've muted 10 coaches, and now I'm following 2, right? And I still go every once in a while and creep on other ones as well, just to see what they're up to. But I really put those blinders up, and I really was like, okay, I need to focus on the core, those vital behaviors. And then Kim specifically talked about 6 points on applying those vital behaviors. So the first one, obviously, be a product of the product. Use the products daily and share your journey. And I put this first point in capital letters because when he said that, I was like, yes, this is me. Like, he was speaking to me. Be your best challenger. Every single day, you should be the best challenger in that challenge group. Whether it's our 2B Mindset group, whether it's your Lift 4 group, whether it's your Girl Wash Your Face free group, whatever it is, be the best challenger in that group. Because guess what? Your challengers are doing 1/3 of what you do. So if you are showing up every 3 days and posting your Shakeology, they're never going to post their Shakeology. If you post your workout 1 time a day, they might do it every other day. So you show up and you be the best challenger. Do a program from start to finish. Perfect timing. Lift 4 is coming out. 2 weeks until it drops officially. That gives you 2 weeks to build up your momentum, to get all of your cheats out of the way or whatever. And when Lift 4 starts on July 16th, you commit. You go gung-ho. You follow that meal plan to a T. You follow the workouts to a T. You use the products. You invest in the performance line. You invest in your Shakeology. You do that from start to finish and use those products every day. And then this last point, when he said that, I was like, this is so true. Share the success with your lifestyle and how you incorporate those products. It's different for each of us. One example he gave, or that stuck out to me, was like, as a busy mom of a newborn, like having my Shakeology for breakfast is super easy because I can drink it in one hand while I'm holding my baby in the other hand or whatever. Or, you know, Andrea, you're traveling all the time, or lunch on the go, or whatever it is, like however it fits into your lifestyle, you share that. You know, we're always like, oh, it helps our digestive system or curbs my cravings. Like, okay, but how does it fit into your lifestyle? Like, how is it working for you? And share it that way. And so that stuck out to me. You know, how does Energize help you? You know, we were talking about that in our group thread today. Like, how is Energize helping you? And not just like, oh, Energize gives me all this natural energy. Like, how does it fit into your life? Like, I'm sitting at my desk and it's 2:30 and I just want to go to sleep. Have my Energize, I'm awake, you know, and that could be something you're sharing on your stories as a post. But just really taking the products of the product to a whole new level. Being your best challenger, showing up, sharing what it's doing for you, all those kind of things, and then doing Lift 4 from start to finish, committing to those 8 weeks. Get a transformation, you guys. That's, if your business is at a standstill, get a transformation. Share and show results, because that, honestly, that's the best way to prove that things work, is when you change yourself and you get a transformation. All right, engage in daily personal development and professional development. I know this was something I was just kind of going through the motions with, and I'll be honest, since Cambry was born, I really wasn't doing PD until like right before we went to Summit. I was like, oh, I'm going to Summit. I should probably start reading a book again, you know? Like, engage in meaningful personal development, 20 minutes every day. in something that's helpful to you. I just started reading a leadership book because I'm like, I want to become a better leader. Like, I want to help my coaches more. So I grabbed a leadership book and I'm reading that. I know Maria's starting Girl Wash Your Face and stuff. And that, oh my gosh, if you haven't read that, that is amazing. Like, I want to read it again. But apply it to your daily routine and share tips about it. Have a daily takeaway. Take a daily, whatever it is you're taking away from your personal development, and share that with your challengers. Share that with your coaches. Share it in our message thread. Put it on your stories. Those kind of things. Not just going through the motions and checking off the box that you did your PD, but make it meaningful and make it. And it doesn't have to be a book. Like, it could be audio. It could be listening to those power hours. Like, that could be your personal, your professional development. But don't just go through the motion. Like, apply it to your everyday and have it be helpful, not just, oh, I'm reading this because everybody is. Where's an area you want to grow, you want to get better in, and then engage in it and work towards it that way. Enroll 3 clients and 1 coach a month. So this is hitting Success Club. This is that growth aspect of increasing your income and hitting Success Club and hitting those milestones and moving forward. Always have a group to invite to. I'm only going to do Lift 4 this month, but even after the 16th, I'm still going to invite people to join, because on Facebook with the units, they can get caught up whenever. Like, that's what I'm going to be inviting to, or the coaching opportunity. Like, always having something to invite to, the next thing to invite to. Post daily on social media. I know it used to be like 3 or 4 times. Now we're saying 2 times. It doesn't matter. Just sharing daily, posting daily, having that tracker that you're following and engaging with people. Expand, connect, invite, follow up. This was kind of the invite funnel, the invite process. Adding to your network, so you're expanding your network, starting 5 new conversations with those people that you've added, and then eventually inviting 5 of them to join your challenge group or invite them to the coaching opportunity, and then follow up with 5 people a day. But also remember that takes time. You can't just add, 10 people tonight, start 5 conversations with them tomorrow, and then in 2 days invite them, and then in 2 days follow up. It doesn't happen overnight. But you have to start. You have to start. An example of this is in March. I decided that I really wanted to try organically to grow my Instagram, like to grow just in general. Like, I was just literally using Instagram for the filters. And then I was like, well, I should probably start like actually trying to use Instagram, right? So in March, I started doing this aspect. Like, I'd follow people and then I'd connect with them. And then I was trying to build that relationship with them. And I grew my following like by 400 from March and April. And then Cambry was born. And then it was like, okay, I can't do Facebook and Instagram and do all this at the same time. So my pipeline went dry. And I'm trying to build it back up, but it's hard. It takes time to build that back up. And so that's an example of it took 2 months to get that water going, to get that pump going. So starting today, you're not going to see, sorry. You're not going to see those benefits pay off until September, right? Whether it's Facebook or Instagram, wherever you start this funnel aspect at. And I still do this on Facebook too, more so than Instagram, but you have to start. It takes time, but you have to do these 4 things every single day. You have to expand, you have to connect, you have to invite, you have to follow up every day and continue to do that. Having to start somewhere, and then in a month or 2 is when that officially pays off. The 4th one was creating value for your existing customers. So running effective groups. This one's hard because you could be the world's most amazing coach. You could literally check in with them every single day. You could run a super effective group. And some people are going to succeed and some people aren't. And so I struggle with this one because sometimes we get those customers that just don't do it, right? But if you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm running this group to the best of my ability. I am trying to help my customers enjoy it and get results. Here is what stuck out to me, though, is keep them accountable to the entire Beachbody solution: fitness, nutrition, and support. And then recognize those achievements. But back up to that other one. I was with my sister today, and she just got home from work, and I was talking, and I was like, the first thing I said was, you know how annoying it is when I invite somebody and the first thing they say to me is, what's the cost? And I started to get I was crabby. And my sister goes, well, sometimes that is a lot of money for some people. And I was like, okay, yes, I understand that. But I started listing off all the things they get with it and the value. And she's like, no, I agree with you. But she said, people just aren't that way. People just don't see that. They don't see that value. And so we had a really good conversation, because here I'm coming from the Beachbody coach side. I'm like, look, if they get this and this and this, how cheap is that? And my sister's like, yeah, you're right. But she's like, people don't see that. People want to take an easier route, a cheaper route, and they're not really understanding the whole value. And one of the speakers at Summit, she said that. She goes, yeah, your products are expensive, but she goes, your products are the best. They deserve to be $130 for a bag of Shakeology because it's the best. Your Beachbody On Demand deserves to be $100 a year, which is cheap, but it's the best. It is that value. So I think really focusing on getting them to see that value in the entire solution, the fitness, the nutrition, the support, all of that together, that is my personal new goal for the rest of this year, is to really help my people see that Shakeology retention. Because one, that is crucial and huge for the income side of it. But also, we've all been on Shakeology for how many months? We know the benefits, but sharing that with them and the Energize and all the products that we have, just like that longtime challenger of mine today was like, Energize doesn't even compare to this other product that I love. Well, just creating that value and creating that accountability to that entire solution. And then, okay, so driving that duplication with all the coaches. One of the big pushes that we're going to make these next 6 months is somebody signs up as a coach, we got to help them get that first win, get that first commission. And it doesn't have to be an entire challenge pack. Maybe it's just they're selling Energize to their neighbor or something like that. Get them that first win, because the more likely they get that first win within 10 days, the more likely they're going to stick around. They're going to be excited. They're going to see the benefits. Because think about yourself. When you saw that money coming in, that excited you, right? You were like, oh my gosh, I'm just sharing my story and making money for it. Awesome. That's what we need to do with these new coaches, is get them going, get them those wins. Training them how to do these vital behaviors daily, what to do, how to do it, and when. When should you be inviting? When should you add to your network? Those kind of things. And then running effective groups, which we're going to start this month. We're going to do effective trainings. We're going to effectively onboard new coaches. We're going to run sneak peeks, because I will be honest, you guys, recruiting for me, I suck at it. I'm so bad. Ever since I started having babies and coaching, I've just been terrible at recruiting. No more. No more limiting belief. We are going to do it as a team, because I want to grow my income. I know you want to grow your income. I know all of you on the screen want to grow your income. And the only way we do that is through adding coaches to our team. And it's not icky. I keep in my back of my head, I'm like, gosh, this sounds so icky as I'm saying it. But no, it's not icky, because it's changed my life. It's changed your life, yours and yours and yours and yours and yours. So why not share that with other people, right? So we're going to run sneak peeks. We're going to add our challengers in as coaches. We are going to share this opportunity. We're going to change more lives, and we're all going to grow our incomes, okay? Okay. And the last one was keep the commitment to yourself, to your team, and to Beachbody. And I'll be honest, I didn't write the notes about the Beachbody one, but especially for yourself, make the decision for you. Commit to yourself to treat this like a business. This is a business. Treat it like it. Be in this business. Be here with us a year from now. Commit to buying your Summit ticket. Commit to being a coach and to growing and to be walking across that stage a year from now. Develop your vision. Develop your purpose. What is it that you want to accomplish? Yes, we could all sit here and be like, I want to be financially free. I want to build my kids' college funds, all this, and just whatever it is, create that vision, share it with somebody, create your purpose. What is it that you're doing this for? And then commit to 1 hour of focused time a day. 1 hour. Because we're doing 1 hour power hours all through July. All of those vital behaviors from step 4 or 3, whichever one it was, you can do within an hour. 1 hour of focused time. Get rid of all the fluff. Get rid of all the screenshots from Insta stories that you think you should do. Get rid of all that and just focus on adding, inviting, following up, and connecting with people. And then find your joy in coaching and have fun. I don't remember who said this at Summit, but somebody said, you know, how many of you, like, at your job, there's something about your job that you don't like, that you dread, that you're like, oh, I hate this. This sucks. Don't make coaching that way. Yes, inviting is hard. It's not the most fun. It's not the most glamorous part of it, but find the joy in this. Otherwise, this freedom, this coaching, this fun thing is going to turn into that job that you hate. And then what's the point, right? You don't want that. And I was talking to Kevin about that this weekend, because every weekend when we talk about the business and everything, he's like, you need to get more coaches. I'm like, I know, but I'm like, I remember when I first started coaching you guys, like those first 2 weeks, it was so fun. Like I got on my computer and I was listening to calls and I was taking notes. I had so much fun. And it's like, we need to make that fun for our new coaches that we're bringing in. Like we have to help them find the joy. And if you can't find the joy, like you got to figure out what it is that makes you happy. Like, yes, I dislike inviting as well. Sometimes I don't want to post on social media because I look like a grubby mess or whatever, but find the joy, find the fun, and keep that going, because that's the only way you're going to keep going with it. And then commit to the team. This is my announcement, my proclamation that our team, we're doing these calls. Be an active contributor, like the message thread, the team page, like let's get blood flowing back in those veins, right? I know it's been forever. It's been so long. But this is part of that fun. This is part of that joy. And it's something that I've been missing. It's just that team and that connectedness. And Maria, I hate that you're not going to be there Saturday, but I'm so excited for Saturday. Like I'm so pumped to see everybody and just have us all in one place, and to bring back that joy and that team aspect and all those kind of things. So, but really, I really want you to focus on this one, like to yourself, like make a commitment, write down some goals, because the more that you believe it and the more that you tell yourself you can, you will, and you'll find that joy and that passion, and that will show through in your posts. That will show through in your inviting and in your group and all of those kind of things, and just continue to move you and everything forward. Yeah, so treat your business like your fitness. This one stuck out to me as well too. It has to be non-negotiable. What happens in our fitness journey besides our scheduled rest days and Lift 4? If you go 2 days and then you skip 2 days and then you go 2 days and you skip 2 days, you're not going to see the results that you want to see. So same thing with your business. You can't go 2 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, 1 day off. Like it just 1 hour a day, 1 hour focus time a day. Eat that frog first. Whatever thing you hate doing, do that first and shoot to get yourself a win. I'll be honest, my thing, and I'm working on it, is we talked about this at Summit too. I can sit down and send out invites. I can start conversations. I can do all that. But then when I go to check my inbox and I have all these messages in my inbox, gives me anxiety. I'm like, oh my, I'm going to be here forever. And then what do? I put it off and I put it off, and I'll just send more messages. I'll just send more. No. So first thing in the morning, get my workout done. I sit down, I read my personal development, I sit down and I just scan through my messenger and I try to clear out as much of it as I can. I've done it 2 days in a row now. 2 for 2. Going for 3 tomorrow. But whatever it is that you dread the most, do that first, because otherwise you will put it off. Do that thing first. And then hit singles every day. Go for a little victory every day. You don't have to hit it out of the park. You don't have to sign up and hit Success Club every day, but hit a single. Send out a message and have a good conversation with somebody. You get back that, yeah, I'm interested. Tell me more. That's a single. That's a hook. Keep going with that and just hit singles every time. Your batting average will go up versus hitting a home run once a week. Okay? All right. Last thing with that is to be here a year from now. All I can tell you. You guys, July is my anniversary month. I've been coaching 3 years. Every single year, month, 6 months, I set goals, and I swear to you, I miss them every single time. But I don't give up. I'm here a year from now. I'll be here a year from now. I might still be the same rank. I might still be making the same income, but I will be here, right? Because I'm committed to this. I believe in it. And you have to have that faith, and you have to have that purpose, that joy, that passion to be here a year from now. And a year from now, we'll be planning Summit. We'll be going to Summit. We'll be driving there or meeting Maria there if she flies there. And then you guys will be walking across that stage, right? It'll be there a year from now. So hopefully that helped a little bit. I know that was one of the things from Summit that was really good for me, was just to kind of break down those vital behaviors and look at them in a different way, in a different sense, and just kind of just break them down more rather than just invite. But here's the reason why. Okay, almost done. I got a few more things to share, and then see if you guys have any questions or anything. So one of the leadership workshops that I went to, one of the coaches said one of the things that she does in her team is something that they call a diamond dash. And I couldn't think of a different name, so we're just going to call it Diamond Dash for now. But we're going to do this starting tomorrow through the 9th. So it's 6 days, and I have a little worksheet for you that you can make 6 copies of it if you want to participate in this. But it's just basically a step up in accountability. And then we're going to post this in the team page every time you're done. But maybe let me show you. Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, shoot. Here we go. I exited out of it. Okay, so I made a little spreadsheet. Obviously hers is a lot better, but so this Diamond Daily, this is a sheet. You're going to print off 6 sheets of this. I'll share it with you. But you're going to do this every day for 6 days. We're going to post it in the team page as your accountability. But these are the behaviors you should do to step up, to level up in your business. So a step further than just the vital behaviors. But, did you work in the challenge group? Did you participate? Did you share? Did you post? Did you participate? Did you post in the team page? Did you schedule and do your social media posts? Did you have 2 or 3 really good content related posts? Add 10 people to your network, invite to the business, and then mentor a personally sponsored coach or a downline coach. And it could be as simple as just shooting them a message, checking in, commenting and liking on their social media posts, etc. So kind of just bigger than just the vital behaviors. This is like that next step up. So if you're really wanting to make July your best month, if you want to level up your income, if you want to level up your rank, these are some of the things that you really should focus on at that next level. But then I decided to add in the vital behaviors. So I went back to all those slides I just shared with you, and just here's some yes or no questions you can ask yourself every day for the next 6 days. Were you your best challenger today? Did you use the products and share your lifestyle? Did you engage in 20 meaningful minutes of personal growth? Did you post at least twice on social media? Did you expand your network? Did you connect? Did you invite? Did you follow up? Did you create value for your customers today? Did you connect with one of your coaches? Did you spend 1 hour of focused time on your business today? So if you want to level up, if you want to participate in this, we're going to do it. Usually she did this from Monday to Saturday, but since I'm sharing with you tonight, we'll start tomorrow. We'll do it the Tuesday through Sunday. I'll share this Google Doc with you, and you can print off 6 copies. Then at the end of the day, take a picture of it and post it in the team page. I'll just create like tomorrow I'll make a Tuesday post. You can just post it in the comments. So not only are you doing the vital behaviors, those bottom tasks, but focusing on these tasks to move you to that next level, to level up, to be able to beat your best. And then what I'm going to do is I will just draw each day, just do some random drawings, some daily prizes, that kind of thing. Because like I said, I would do anything for a prize. So maybe some of you are like that too. But if you want to participate, that it's just kind of a little step up of accountability. And, for those of you that are wanting to kind of move forward and everything, just engaging in that a little bit more. And this will be a trial. We'll see if you guys love it. We'll just keep doing it every week. If we want to make it more of like every other week or that kind of thing, we'll just see how it works. But you guys have questions on that? Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Awesome. All right. So July goals. I know it's the 2nd of July, but if you haven't set goals for July, here's what I would focus on. I would focus on and make a number for Success Club. So I would take whatever your highest Success Club number has been, add 10 to it. So if your highest Success Club number is 6, I'd be shooting for 16. Now I know 16 sounds scary, but that's 8 people. 8 people. And 1 out of 10 typically is going to join you or ask you for more information. So you're looking at like 80 conversations. Okay. Then how many of your coaches do you want to hit Success Club? If you are wanting to expand your income, the more coaches you have hitting Success Club, the more your income is going to increase. Okay. Then what's your income goal? Some of my best months in my business have been when I've set an income goal, and every week I'm looking at how much more I need to make. How much more do I need to make? The more I focus on a number, I'm so much closer to hitting it every time I do that. And then what's your rank goal? I want to challenge every single one of you on the screen to rank advance. Because you can do it. You can so do it. You guys, in May, I literally hit diamond in May. Like I had enough people sign up. I had enough coaches go emerald. I hit diamond in May in 1 month. So if you're an emerald, if you have 2 people signed up or wherever you're at, that next rank is possible. It's doable. You decide right now to make it happen and you go for it. You make it happen. So I'm challenging each of you to go for it because I think you can. I know you can. And to level up and to go to that next spot. All right. You ready for this? Here's my July goals. Hairy, scary, and I want to see yours later. You can throw them in the comments or in the message thread, but here we go. All right. For me, Success Club 80, 40 people, challengers and coaches. I did initially have it 60, but my Success Club partner pushed me to go for 80. So 40 people. Okay. I want 8 coaches to hit Success Club. And you guys, I only have like 4 working coaches right now. So that means I have to recruit 4 coaches and get them to hit Success Club by the end of the month. Never done that before, but we're going for it. It's going to happen. Income, I'm shooting for $5,000 this month. Okay. Never made that much before in a month. That's scary, but it's going to go. 5-star qualifying. That means I need to get Kevin to diamond and help 1 more coach get to diamond to start 5-star qualifying. Makes me want to puke. Okay. So if you sat there and you thought, oh, I'll shoot for Success Club 10. I really hope that you seeing this screen makes you go crap your pants a little and then come back and rewrite your goals. What I want to show you too is the reason why I did this. I follow Rachel Hollis is one person I still follow in Instagram stories because I just love her. But the other day she shared this on her story. She must be writing a new book. And this paragraph was the first thing that popped up on her screen. And I read that and I was like, wow, I needed this. So I'm just going to give you a second to read that. So that's why I set my goals for what I did in July. After reading that, I thought, wow, okay. For how many months have I been telling myself, like, I want this and this and this to happen, but I haven't been putting in the work, right? So I read that, and then I also saw this on one of my 3 a.m. morning extravaganzas. Saw this on Pinterest, and that hit me too. Like, all right. Stop thinking so negative. Stop thinking about what can go wrong and just really get excited for what can go right. So I wanted to share those 2 things with you because I printed this off. I look at it every morning and just look at that before I send out my invites, all those kind of things. So I want to know what your goals are, though. Hairy, scary, and if I don't think they're scary enough, I'm going to tell you too, because you guys have all been coaching long enough to. And if you're a brand new coach, on here, like, go for 10. Go for 5 people. You know, don't look at it as 10. Look at it as 5. 5 lives to change just like yours. And then sometime, we're kind of running out of time, but between now and just the next couple weeks, I want you to think about where you want to be at the end of 2018. And so this sheet, I can share it with you guys. It was in one of our the Rising Stars group. But it was a way to look at where you want to be at the end of the year and then how to backtrack that. So, like, right now, what's your current rank? Where do you want to be at the end of the year? And then your volume in terms of Team Cycle bonus. Because Team Cycle bonus can make a huge impact in your income and your earnings. And then this, I will try to figure out how to share it with you guys. But this is really awesome for the Team Cycle, $18 a cycle as a diamond coach. Like, let's say you want to earn $1,000 a week as a diamond coach just from Team Cycle bonus. So this tells you this is how much volume you need to build in order for that to happen on each leg. So that just kind of gives you, in terms of where you're placing coaches. So like on your, you know, if you're on my strong leg and you have a ton of volume here, then you want to build your weak leg. And if we can talk more about that at a different time, I know that's kind of confusing, and now I'm probably I can see it in your faces, just like confuse the crap out of you. But let's say you want to earn like $300 a week on Team Cycle bonus. So here is, and this is nothing that you sell, this is just your volume. Like, this is what you would need on each of your legs. So for your coaches to produce on that. I'm thinking we need to make this a separate call. Okay, next week we'll focus on.
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay, we'll do that next week. Okay, I will break that down. Let's focus on this next week. Let's just focus right now on your July goals. I'm just gonna get away from that screen. Let's just focus on July goals and getting July off to a good start. Let's focus on the Diamond Dash, like getting you guys going on the vital behaviors and doing those things every day, that focused hour. And then next week we'll go over like end of the year goals. And then come next week, and I'll share this in the group too, of where you want to be here, so I can kind of like back talk you how to get there. Okay? All right. Awesome. Let me check this chat quick. Are these questions for me?
Most of it's just comments.
No, that's okay. No, my sister though, like she was saying, this guy she works with pays like over $200 a month for whatever program he's doing. And he's done it for like 3 or 4 months, and he's only lost 20 pounds. And I'm like, if you're paying that much for, I don't know if it's supplements or what it was. Yeah, but don't want you guys to see me pump. Awesome. All right. So questions, comments, Andrea Diamond for sure. Like, get that.
I think I'm going to challenge everyone to post their big, hairy, scary goals to the entire group chat so we can all hold each other accountable. This
is one thing I did too, is I made my summer hot list. So like, here's my 40 people that I want to help.
Yeah, I'm excited because I actually have an office now, and it's going to be like not school related, just Beachbody.
And one thing I did too, like back in last July, and then every month for a while there, whatever my goals were, I wrote them down every single day. And then every Thursday, like, I reevaluated. So on Thursday, whatever my income was from that week, then I subtracted it from my total goal. And then that was the next number I focused on. And when I do that consistently, if I don't hit that, I come like this close to actually making it happen. So affirmations, like whatever you need to do in the morning, but just seeing those goals. And to me, it wasn't just looking at them, it's like actually writing them down every day, like SC 80, like Success Club 80, and $5,000 or whatever. So if you have tracked your income, I would challenge you to go 500 more, 1,000 more. Like just really push yourself to that next level, because even if you set your goal at 2,000 and you've only ever made 500, but then you come up short by making 1,000, you still beat what you had before, you know, what your best was. So
This makes me want to cry, like looking at my goals already, and I haven't even like set them.
yep. I've been, like, I don't know where recruiting is the hardest. Yeah. And, you know, I look back at a year ago, 2 years ago, like my first year in the business when I was first coaching. And that was my best year by far. But it's because we were having fun. Like recruiting wasn't hard and icky and scary because we ran challenge groups and we had challengers and they just turned into coaches. And like I don't know where that got lost. I think I know why, because I went through a lot of personal stuff, and that just recruiting, I kept telling myself like, I can't recruit because I don't have a lot of time. I can't dedicate time. And so now it's like, I got to crush that and say, like, would I love to be in bed right now? Yes, I would. But is this call more important than getting some sleep right now? Yes, it is. Like, you know, it's just a matter of me having to change those limiting beliefs in my head. And I will say though, the last month, I've been trying to be more like confident about talking about coaching and just more confident. And I've actually had more people come up to me and ask about coaching. So I will say that just trying to make that little switch. I haven't done anything different, I don't feel like. But just trying to change like my attitude towards it has made a difference. So whatever that limiting belief that you tell yourself about it, squash it, because you know, if you want to grow your income, recruiting and having new coaches, recruiting is so yuck. That we should come up with a different word. Because I think of like the military when I say recruiting, but
Yeah, I feel like I'm like forcing people into it.
recruiting you into my cult.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, I'm going to give you guys until tomorrow to come up with your goals. So
Okay.
Success Club, number of coaches hitting Success Club. And you know what? Even if like you have a coach, like I have a coach that she's been coaching for like 2 or 3 months, but she never really went through training. I'm having her go in our training. And one thing, if you guys can do this for me, and just in our message thread, if you can think of like when you were first started, what were some of the things that we either told you or you learned or that you feel are important for coaches to do like in the beginning? Like, does that make sense? Like I always think coming out post, like that's the first thing you gotta do, because if you can't even do your coming out post, like you're gonna struggle, right? So help me think of some things like when you first got started, or some things like that you would tell a new coach to do, like, because I'm going to make a checklist and we're going to have the different topics. And, you know, I know learning the back office is important, but you can still get that first win without knowing how to navigate the back office. So that's my goal this week, is to kind of work on that so we can get that ready for the 9th. But if you can think of anything, just shoot them in the message thread. So that way then I have a place for them to, so I can refer back to it and stuff. So
I'll put it in the message thread, but the big thing I struggle with when I have like new coaches is like, if someone's interested and they want to sign up, how to go about setting them up the right way. Because like I've had coaches sign someone up and just say to go to Team Beachbody, and then they have to like switch it over customer wise, or like they don't do that in time because they don't realize that they don't automatically get assigned to them.
Okay.
And then the benefits of signing someone up as a coach versus customer.
Okay.
Or like rank wise, because people don't realize that. Like I have a coach, I didn't even know she was signing people up, and she has like 6 customers now. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just that's great. Just put it in
I will
put it in the message thread too. Because tomorrow I'll look through that and kind of make a sheet.
got it.
Yeah, like going through share cart, and then one thing too is, and this can be something we talk about in training too, but like when you're bringing in new coaches, like one thing to say to them is we'll just have them sign up the same way that you did, you know, or with the same pack that you did. So then it's not super confusing because, yeah, we have so many different packs going on right now and stuff, but yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. So yeah, just if you think of anything else, just shoot those in the message thread. Because what I'm hoping to do is set up the group tomorrow and just kind of have like a getting started checklist for them to get started on. So as soon as they jump in the group, like these are some things that they can do. You know, quick, easy things like that. So awesome.
Sweet thing.
All right. My cheeks are all flushed. Do you see that? I was like getting worked up.
Okay.
Awesome.
Do you
All
need
right,
any help for anything on Saturday at all yet? Do you know?
Well, so I don't know. I think we should just wing it and see what happens. Like at first when Julie and I were talking, we were like, oh my gosh, let's have these to give away and this to do and da 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 da. And so then hang on, I'm gonna stop recording.